everyone, welcome back to my channel, or for those that are new here, hello, my name is Alicia. So you can see today we are finally back in the veggie garden. So I've just had my baby boy Archie 6 weeks ago, so it is a rare occurrence at the moment for me to be able to get out here. Now in today's video I'm going to be digging up my kumera bed. So it probably doesn't look like much of a kumera bed at the moment because the garden has seriously been neglected over the past 10 months. If you think you've got weeds in your garden, I hope this makes you feel a lot better. There is some kumeras in there. I did have a little bit of a dig before and I did find one. So I have high hopes that we will find some kumera today. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope we can get some decent kumeras. I decided to do all red kumera this season and I planted quite a lot of slips in here probably in December, and it's now the start of June. So they've been in here for at least 6 months, and when they're ready to harvest their leaves will go quite a yellow colour. And as you can see, these are definitely ready to be harvested. A normal kumera bed without this amount of weeds all through it would just be like a big bundle of vines, and the vines pretty much just grow everywhere. But obviously because I haven't been able to get in the garden, the weeds have definitely taken over. So it's actually going to be real interesting today to see how many kumeras we actually get. All of the weeds in that would be taking all the nutrition away from the kumera vines, so you wouldn't think would get too many kumeras. And you can definitely tell this was a complete last minute thing. I haven't even managed to get matching gloves, so we're just going to get into this and let's get harvesting those kumeras. So here's what the classic kumera vine looks like. So you can see how kind of invasive it can be. So this kumera vine started to climb all down and around the beds. So not only it grows in your beds, it also grows all around your bed. So just bear that in mind when you are thinking about planting kumera. Who loves weeding? Because I definitely don't. And we've got all sorts of weeds in here. We've got dock in here, inkweed. We actually filled this bed up with dirt from our front lawn. Oh, we found one, a little piddly one. Super small. It's another one, still quite small. I normally get kumeras like a decent size. Yeah, these kumeras are tiny. Look at that, they're so little. No. Got big blimmin' worms in there though. I'm gonna bring that up to the camera. You gotta check the size of this worm out. Check that out. That's a pretty decent worm in there. So like the soil's pretty fertile. It's very black soil. It's just the weeds are obviously taking full advantage of it. Not so much my kumeras. Oh yay! We're starting to get a bit of size. Oh yeah, check that out. Now if we can get another 20 of these, I'll be happy considering the situation. I have hope. Where's another one? Oh, look at this one. Oh yay! Check out that one. Oh, we're starting to get a bit of size to them now. That's what I like to see. Just gotta get all these weeds out. Oh, hello. There's a piece of wood in there. Oh my goodness, what do you call that? Is that meant to be a kumera? Digging. Oh, I see red. Can we get in there? Oh yeah. Oh, I see purple. Another little one. Oh, that one's alright. I actually am surprised we're getting kumera. There's another one. It's a good one. Oh, there's a few here. Yeah. Another one. And look at that one. Yay. That was a decent little pile. Check all these out. There's so many worms in here. Considering I thought the soil was not that great because of all the weeds. Still getting little kumeras. But yeah, there's so many worms, which is great to see. Alright, I'm going to really start getting into it now. I'm going to clear the whole top off and then I'll be back with you in about 10 minutes to show you what I found. So here's a few here. Look at, like, seriously, these worms are insane. Like, there's such big worms and there's so many in here. Hey, actually, I just realised all this dirt's actually was out of the paddock. So this dirt's technically full of like animal manure. Honestly, I can't get over these worms. Like, when a gardener sees these worms, that is a very good thing. It makes me very happy. Like, seriously, look at all these worms. Like, what the heck? I need to show you them. I keep showing you worms, but I can't believe them. Look at those. Huge. Okay, maybe it wasn't a bad idea to use the soil out of the paddock. Look, there's another one. Look at that. Can you see that from here? They're huge. Right, but I'm not seeing too many kumeras. Lots of worms. When I filled up this bed, I filled it up with lots of logs and hard things underneath, and kumera like a hard surface to hit. So when kumera vines grow, the kumeras are the best when they can hit something hard, and then that's when they know to start forming. So that's why I'm only digging about, I don't know, 20 centimeters deep. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So here is the total harvest. Definitely nowhere near as much as I normally get, but I mean, there's still a few dinners in there. There's two main obvious reasons why we didn't get a massive crop this season. First one being the amount of weeds in this garden. The weeds obviously take away all the nutrients from the kumera slips, therefore resulting in this. And the second issue was the amount of rainfall that we've got in New Zealand this year. And I'm sure you guys are sick of all the rain if you're from New Zealand. But that obviously would have affected these kumera because we're not getting the amount of sunlight that they need for the plants to produce lots of these tubers. Now we're just going to make sure we cure them properly. I'm just going to leave them out here in the sun for a bit. Curing kumeras is a massive important thing that you need to do. Last two seasons I didn't cure them properly and then they didn't last long at all. So we just want to leave them out in the sun for the day, then I leave them out under cover for a few days just to harden them off a bit before you store them. But yeah, I definitely think I'm going to call this video Kumera Fail, because that is definitely not what I normally get each year. And I planted probably 20 slips in here maybe, and this bed's 1.8 by 900 I think, or 1.8 by a meter. So yeah, normally you'd expect to see at least double this amount, I'd say. I absolutely cannot wait to get back out here in the garden. I can't wait to clean the whole thing up and get it looking good for next spring. So winter's definitely the time that you get your gardens all prepped, put all that manure on, definitely get them weeded and all ready for next spring to come, because spring here is actually not too far away. It's June now, so we've only got June, July, August, pretty much 3 months. It's only 12 weeks to go before we can get back into another growing season, and I'm really, really excited. You can see that definitely gardeners out there don't always have successful crops. This one was definitely not successful. I mean, it definitely wasn't a complete disaster. We did still get a few like decent ones. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in one of my next videos. Bye. Now, I wasn't going to show you guys the state of my garden, but hey, we're real on this channel, so I just want to show you the current situation, what I'm dealing with. This is what your veggie garden will look like if you pretty much neglect it for 10 months. There is so many weeds that I need to pull out. The pathways are absolutely full of weeds. I need to redo some weed mat and put that mulch down that I said I was going to do. That's definitely on the priority list. You know what? Give me a month and this garden's going to be totally turned around. It's going to look absolutely amazing. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already to see how amazing this garden's going to look in a couple of months' time.